Yo, everyone, welcome back to the channel for another VOD review. Today we have, I believe it's a gold platinum kind of lobby. Let's have a look and see what it is. It's that boy Obdus, I believe. There you go. It's that boy Obdus. We're going to be going through and reviewing his gameplay and seeing what it is that is basically keeping him from progressing to diamond. That's the goal here, just seeing what he does. So you can see he's got a team full of plats against a team of golds and platinums right now. So let's go through and let's break it down. Off the break here, he's going to go across here, and let's just see what he does. Some good, bad habits, whatever. We're going to go through, we're going to break it down together, okay? Okay, some normal standard shots there, going to go through, caught off guard immediately, turns of position. All right, cool. So when I go through and I see this, I get kind of scared, to be honest with you, because like, you know what, let me do something actually. Let me get the epic pen out. It's going to be very, very helpful to get the pen out. I get kind of scared. When I'm watching this, I just get scared in this scenario because I'm looking through and I'm like, he's in a spot right now where he's out in the open, his teammates have lost the gunfights, and he is basically like out in the open, and he's exposed from so many angles. So I'm not a fan of it, personally, in terms of off the break. Let me show you what I mean. Like right now, when he goes through, he's in this scenario, his teammates are dead, right? He goes through and he sees a guy on the hill. When I'm standing here, my first thought right now is like, okay, I can be seen from the left. If I go like this, there could be someone up there and it gets a free kill. So I would be a little bit scared because by the time I get there, I feel like I should be dead here. And against a good lobby, that probably would have happened. You probably would get fried here. So I'd be a bit more cautious right there, not get tunnel vision off the point immediately. And that's just my kind of thought process right there. But let's see what happens here. Gets a big kill there, and his teammates end up clutching up with getting a 2-piece. So it did end up working out, but again, for me, it was a bit of a inconsistent play, but yeah, nevertheless, good play right there. Gets through, gets one, perfect. All right, now we spawn the other side. Let's see what happens there. Gonna go through. Okay, off the break here, my first reaction is switching weapons. Okay, as soon as you spawn up right here, the first thing is, what does your team need right now? What would your team value from? And I'll say, you know what, right now I think it'll be great if I go top cat. Maybe get an AR out, watch over my team. As soon as you get a sub and you kind of limit yourself, you're not allowed to get top, you're not able to get top map control. So again, back to this point right now, let's say you just spawn up, okay? You're like, cool, what do? I just spawn up, like, where do I go? I see a teammate on the point. So let's go through again. You see a teammate on the point. Like right now I'm thinking, let me rewind it to the bit where you just spawned up. I'm just gonna kind of go through the game and my thoughts as I spawn up as well. So right now, this is the scenario. You're spawning up right here. As you can see, literally the same spot. You have a teammate up top right there. And you have another teammate on the hill. And we have another teammate kitchen. So right now, I'm kind of in a good spot. Like, we don't need to push. We just got to watch over the team. So what I would do is kind of go through and just chill. Just watch this area here. And depending on what's covered, let's say everything's covered. I've got a teammate there, teammate on the point, teammate kitchen. I might even back away and maybe just watch bottom for a second just to make sure no one's pushing. And then if I see no one and I go through again, I can kind of go like this and I'm just going to watch the angles. And then if I see someone through middle, let's say someone's shooting there, I go through, maybe get a kill, back away, watch middle, watch bottom. I'm kind of just babysitting the guy in the hill, making sure my job's easy there and he doesn't die. That's what I would be doing right here. But as you can see, we go through. And because of the weapon, especially if your team dies, I would have went up top there. Because now you can see, I don't really need the game audio. Yeah, now you can see like you're kind of not really knowing where to go. And that's where I would say, I think you're a bit more beneficial to help your team, you see? Because look what actually happened there. If we actually look at the route you took in comparison, because you had a sub out. So I think that was the main reason, is because you didn't have the right weapon. So off spawn, I would say get an AR out, because look what happens, right? You go through, you're like, right, sub. Okay, first one my teammate dies, let me watch over them. And then you're like, I have a sub, I don't know where to go. But the thing is, your teammate has cat right now, right? So your teammate actually has cat. You spawned back there. So the only place they could be is going to be this area here, bottom bedroom, the left side of bedroom, up top, or underground, okay? So I would basically be worried about the front. But you go through and you end up wrapping around, you end up leaving your teammate. Now this is incredibly important. As soon as your teammate spawns there, that should tell you, that should give you the information. Let's go back to the game to show you. As soon as your teammate spawns here, right? You see a teammate spawn here. That should tell you my team has this spawn. That means the opponents, they have to be on that side of the map. They have to be coming from there. So right now, even if you're sitting kitchen like this, you should be thinking like they're coming through here. Like, let me play an off angle like this, maybe. Let me play an off angle like this and just watch like that. So I'm watching that, watching that, watching that, and then watching that. Like helping your team set up the crossfires a bit more, right? And this is where I think you went a little bit wrong, my friend, because your teammate spawns back there, and instead of helping them with the pressure, you leave it. You back away, you back away, you back away. So right now, okay, look where you are, where you could have been. This is where I think you should have been, like staying here, holding this pressure, and then just checking the right. If you see someone catching the sprint, get the kill, perfect. Then you slide left there, you see this guy, you go through. You still have your equipment, so you chuck a stun, you cook a nade, maybe you cook a nade, maybe you even go backwards like this, different angle, you hold it like this, then you hold the right. Just be annoying from a different angle, stretch the map a little bit. But what you're doing is, instead of staying like this, especially if you see a teammate, right, by the way, if your teammate spawns there, don't tweak. Like right now, you see a teammate spawn there, right in front of us, and what you did is say, oh no, and then you went backwards. I'm like, that's a bad play, because now I'm over there, right? Look where we are now, we're over here. But to be honest, bro, we should be pushing up here. We should be keeping map pressure like this, because what we really want to do, if you think about P2 and P1, we want to keep the opponents on this side of the map. We want to keep the opponents there and like there. We want to keep them, if we can, around back there. We want to keep them there. So the way we do that is by standing here, putting pressure, not letting them get through. This middle, I want you to imagine this is a line, an imaginary line. This is like an imaginary line. I want you to imagine like this. And on this imaginary line, we're trying our best to keep them on the left side of this line. We're trying to keep them there, on that right side now, when I face this way. We want to keep them there. So the way we do that is by keeping pressure. And some people are worried, oh, what about the spawns? What if they spawn behind us? That doesn't work like that. The only way they spawn behind us is if somebody goes through, goes in behind us, and kills our players, so that we're not blocking this area. But if you actually look back on the game, your teammate's right here, so he's back here, he's chilling. No one could be back here, okay? And now you go through again, you're reading the pressure, but it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late. They go through, they get the kills, and now you're by yourself. You still have your equipment, good shots, but your teammate spawns out, so now I would rotate through the left. Now I would go through the left here. Not bad, but quicker. Now you gotta get out of here. So it's just a bit of a disconnect. Okay, that's what we got to work on. Now look, 10 seconds left and we're going for the point, but we should be going for the spawns. We should be going for the map control, because it's way more valuable. They're going to be on your right. They're going to be on your right. So right now what I'm seeing is just not really utilizing the map as much. Going to go through. Again, equipment the whole time hadn't used. I think we could have done better here. Okay, so now look where we spawn. Right, let's back away now, because this isn't the problem. The problem was 10 seconds ago, how we got to this point. So right now, once we made the mistake right here, I think this is where we should do some different stuff, okay? So let's look at the situation. There's 15 seconds left, and you're at a point where your teammates are on the point. Your teammates are dead, and this is where we are. We are standing right over here. Okay, cool. 15 seconds left. So right now, my teammate's spawning right there, but we know we don't want that. We want to be spawning on the left. So I would go left here, and I would go round, and I would just slide out, and I would try to go through, and I would just try and catch a break and try to get here as quick as possible. Someone might be here, and I just try to win my fight. If I win this fight, if I kill this guy right here, I quickly reposition, and I just try my best to play my life, finesse around, and just stay on this side of the map. My goal here is just to distract and bring the opponents towards me. Bring them towards me so that I get a kill, play my life, be annoying, play an off angle like this, and I'm just trying to bring them towards me so that if we look at the map right now, they are all facing me. They're all looking at me. My teammates then can come closer and add some more pressure. So we're just trying to be a bit more annoying here, right? But you end up going for the point, and think about how much time it is, right? There's just not a lot of time here, right? If you actually look at the time, there's really not a lot of time. So it's kind of one of those where we're like, what do we do, bro? What do we do? And yeah, that's just one of those scenarios where we give them a lot of time. So we don't get a lot of time for what we do. And now they have us trapped here. And now they're just going to be holding this, and it's an easy hold for them. Really easy hold. We end up getting taken out by my teammate. But again, it's not about the team kill. It's about the setup. And now we spawn out. Very, very difficult. Okay, let's keep going. Let's proceed. Let's see what happens there. Going through the left. Okay, we take out one, we take out two. It's great. Look at the map. He's on the left corner. I kind of like this play. I think you should be a little bit more fluent, I would say. I would like to see you a bit more fluent there, my friend. Let's kind of back away and see what I mean. It looks a little bit like right here. This is okay. Like, I don't mind what you're doing here, but it doesn't look as sharp when you go across here. And let me show you the difference in terms of movement. Let me show you what I mean. Right here, for example, okay? This is really important. Imagine I was going against you right now, or any like good player was going against you in this scenario, okay? Let me jump off, get my sub out real quick. So right now, let's just say, let me show you what I mean in terms of why I think we could be a bit smoother here. Let's back away to about there. because you do play against your competition. So sometimes you're not going to be able to see what the next level has in store, right? Let's slow this down and say right here. Look at your centering right here. I get you're trying to watch this right. I get it. But let's just say this, for example. Look how your opponent comes out. Really lost, really confused. You go around and then you kind of stand there and you get the shots. Good reaction from you. But it's like what I would prefer from your opponent and you in general is more advanced movement. So right now, if I think he's on the stairs, you know, if I did that, like, imagine I went through and like slid sideways into a prone or stuff like that. So as you're going up top, for example, it's like going through, like being careful, maybe like shouldering and then sliding backwards, being annoying. I like the jump backwards. I like that movement from you. But then as you go in again, look what happens. You go through, you're kind of walking around. And you see what I mean? Like you're just walking to shoulder like that. And right now, again, you know he's in the left corner here. And so you're kind of just walking. It's a little bit slow. It's not as fluid, right? It should be like going in. All right, he's in the left corner. Like just go in, slide, like be faster. Go in, slide, be faster, get the kill. Why can't I slide into a prone? Am I tweaking? Why does it not let me do it? Oh, there you go. I don't know what happened there. But anyways, should be going through, like he's right on my left, go through, get the kill. Back away, reposition, go through the front again, slide across. Okay, he's right there. Now let's take our time. Shoulder it, back, be annoying, hold them. No one's got the right. We go through, we watch the right. Hold like that. Like, that's the movement, the fluidity I want to see in the gameplay. Let's see what happens in the next scenario. Okay, 4 down. Very important right now. In this situation, look how much map control we have. We have this. We have 4 people on the hill. What we need to do is stretch the map out. We need somebody pushing kitchen, somebody pushing middle, somebody pushing this area. Let's see what you guys do here. Timing is just completely off here, okay? I like what you're trying to do. The timing is just not here. Right now you go through. Let's count the kills. Let's see when they happen, okay? So right now they've got full control. We get no kills. We get the first kill now. So 1, 2, 3. So JT's just spawned up. 1, 2, 3. This other guy's just spawned up. So JT's already spawned up and he's probably making his way across catwalk right now or something like that. So we got to be a bit quicker here, right? Look at this. Your teammates go through, going across, and now you're checking the front. But it's just, that's, guess who it is? It's JT. So it just has to be quicker there. Do you see that? Think about it. That's JT, the guy we killed at the start. So we let JT come back because of how long we took. So right now we're going through. I don't mind this play. One thing I think you're doing a lot is when you're sliding, you're kind of doing this. You're kind of sliding like that, right? You're kind of slide canceling like that, but you're not aiming down sight. If you ever watch a pro play, they do play by the hip at times. If they're like, for example, let me show you what I mean by playing by the hip. Playing by the hip is when you're not aiming down sight because you're trying to get information. For example, if I'm going round right like this and I don't know where they're coming from, I might play by the hip to see if he's up there, snap. If he's there, I snap, just to kind of get information. But what you're doing is when you have the information, you want to, as soon as you slide, you aim in. So let me show you what I mean. Right here, you know he's there, you slide and aim in. Okay? Whether you slide cancel or you're just going for like a slide into a prone, whatever you do, as you slide, you aim in. It's almost in like simultaneously. So slide, aim in. We sliding, we aim in. We sliding, we aim in. That way it's more fluid. It's a bit faster as you're doing it, okay? So we back away again slightly a little bit. You see as you slide in right now, look. There's no aim. There's no aim. If you aimed in here, you have a chance because you're actually looking at him. He's looking at you. You're not aiming in. Then you aim in a bit too late and it's all over the place. So we want to be a bit more fluent with the aim and the slide. But I don't mind you trying to push out there. That was actually good. 20 seconds left. We spawn out. Let's rotate. Again, right now we're going through middle. I would love to see you pick up an AR here. I would love to see you pick up an AR. Okay, this is really important. 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left. What's the situation, okay? We spawned this side of the map here. So right now what we're thinking is, hang on. There's 15 seconds left. My teammates are on the P3. I am responsible for holding top middle. So the first thing I would do when I'm here, as soon as I spawn up... How do I... Let me jump off real quick. Okay, as soon as you spawn up, you should be thinking, oh, I want to go through middle. Let's hold an AR. Let's get an AR out. Oh, wrong class. Let's get an AR out. That's your first thought process. What weapon's better here? Then, we know they're there. We slide cancel. We don't see anyone. This is really important. What you don't want to do is get caught in this area. Because if he comes around the corner now, let's imagine I'm the enemy. If I do this, I'm frying that guy. Because he's trapped in this corridor. You do not want to be caught in this corridor. Okay? So what you want to do is you actually want to hold this corridor like this. You want to kind of hold mid-map like this. And this is fine. Just kind of hold the space here. Like, you're okay to hold this, let him have it, then slide again and try to catch a timing. You want them to be running through the corridor. But if we actually look what happens, like, first of all, there's 15 seconds left, so we don't need to push this. What we need to do is hold this. If we actually look right now at the map, your teammates have the point. What we need to do, what we need to be in charge of is holding middle map here. Just like, look, our teammates have the point. So if we actually look, what I'm gonna do, let me get TAC maps open as well. Give me 1 second. I think this will be really, really helpful to kind of look through TAC maps together. Go back to the other PC. So right now, for example, we're going to P3, right? So what I would say is let's get a hard point, let's get a skyline, go to P3. Let's just understand what's going on, okay? So right now we're blue. We're gonna be blue number 1. We have a teammate right there. We have a teammate right there. They have their front. They have their front door. They're chilling. They've got the front locked down, okay? Now, just to show you from the other angle what I would want as a teammate, right? Imagine if we're on the hill. This is us. We're on the hill like this. We're spawning this side, okay? And we're sitting like this. All I want right now is my teammate to watch my middle. I just don't want to die from middle. Like, I have this. I know they can't pinch us, and I have this. I'm fine. I just sit like this, and they have to come through. Especially if I have a teammate like this as well. If me and my teammate are like this, we don't really need any more people here. We have this lane shut down, right? So what I would prefer for my third teammate, so this is teammate 1, teammate 2, right? What I want from my third teammate is this. I would want my third teammate to say, hang on, my teammate's got the point. I'm going to watch middle and not let them get killed. So I'm going to stand like this. And you know what happens? The enemies can't then shoot them because they're looking at me. So even if I stand like this, hold this, hold this, hold this. If someone gets to P1, kill them. Be annoying. Just hold space here. If our teammate's there, we can even hold P1 like this. Just be annoying. Because if I'm standing here like this, my teammates on the point cannot die. They can't die, okay? So let's go back to TAC maps right now. So right now, this is us. What I wanted you to do is just occupy space here. Either be there or be there. Just be annoying and occupy space so that when the opponents, like if they come through the right, they're dead, they're fighting your team, that's fine. If they do try to come through middle or catwalk, you have occupied them enough where they can't do anything. This is the setup you want. This is the setup you want, okay? You want to keep them around here. You want to keep them trapped around here for P3, okay? But look what actually happens. 15 seconds, you should have an AR, should be posted up. But you run and you catch a bad timing. These two people, right? If we go back to it, these two people are both catwalk side, right? They're around there and they're around there. You should have, let's say you're sitting here, for example, easy shots. You distract him, you slow him down, you chuck a stun, chuck a nade, you hold it, right? That's perfect. Or, let's say you're up top again. What you could have done, look at this, look at the difference. You went for the push, right? You went for the run. I'm saying instead of running, especially with the 10 seconds left, just chill. Shoulder, be annoying. Even if he makes you weak here, you be annoying, you shoulder it. You just try to get damage off, you be annoying, and you just take up space. You're just taking up space, you're shooting, you're being annoying, you're shouldering, you're chilling. Look at the difference with this and this. You see? And now look up, and you die, and now they take up space. And now your team doesn't know what to do. Because now look, now they come through middle, your teammate dies, and now look, now you go through, your teammate dies on the point, and now look, the other guy dies as well, and it's just chaos. It's just chaos. Right now, again, we should be taking up top middle again, okay? Because when we go on the point, we now have no map control. We're getting funneled on the point right now. They're coming through middle, but look, there's no space. We get pinched. You see what I'm saying? So one big thing I'm seeing, my friends, is I need you to pick up an AR more. Right now, again, like we're just, look at this. This is not good map control. We have 4 people on the point. This is never going to be good map control because of the following. Let me show you. Imagine we're blue team right now, and we have this. This is our setup, okay? We're on this side now. We have one there, we have one there, we have one there, and we have one there, right? The problem is this. The enemies can have one there. They could have 2 people like that. They could have 2 people set up. Cool. Then they could have somebody going through this side and somebody going through this side. The thing is, they can just funnel us in through so many angles. To be honest, they could even have somebody on the pinch like this. And what happens is, like, in terms of map control, if you actually look at it, we basically only have this much map control. And what happens is they can just squeeze in from different angles and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and until one of us overcommits and the angle kind of presents itself, you know? So it's just being annoying. Like right now, the red team are just being annoying. They're coming in for different angles, and blue just don't really have a lot of chance, because the thing is, you're all kind of like watching the same way, and like it's a bit annoying, and you know, it's just like all over the place. And if they all use their equipment, imagine this now: red number 3 chucks a stun and Aiden, 4 bounces a stun in, 1 bounces a stun through the right, 2 bounces through the left. You're not going to have 4 trophies ready. Something's going to hit you guys. It's going to be too chaotic. Yes, you guys have a trophy system, but it's just not enough to stop that many pieces of equipment, okay? So you don't want to funnel on the hill. It's not a great play. Now, look, you go through, you end up getting the kills, so pushing out is easier. You see him right there, good play, you end up going through. But again, just that little hesitation. I want you to just bang it out quicker. If you die, you die. But look what happens, look what happens. You guys get pinched through middle, just like I spoke about. Look what happens in this hill. You end up dying from that side. Your teammates go through middle. They're holding middle now. They get 2-pieced. It's just a bit messy. It's just a bit messy right now, okay? And now look, your teammates die. Literally what we spoke about. And guess where they came from? Exactly what we spoke about. Somebody pinched them. Somebody pinched them. Somebody came through middle. Somebody came through there and killed you. And the other guy came through middle. And then you guys just get killed and lose all your map control. So we need to have more space on the map for sure. This is better. What you're doing now is what you should have done in the first bit of P3. Now you're pinching. I don't mind this. 20 seconds left. Let's go for a pinch. Slide sideways. There you go. Okay. Unlucky. I think mechanically we could be a little bit smooth, a little bit more omni move, a bit more smooth, stuff like that. Right now, in this scenario, red flag, red flag, red flag. You're spawning a bit out. None of the back is covered. We need to go backwards here. We have to go backwards here. Let me show you what I mean in game. Let's go through, let's see what's happening on attack maps, and we'll go in game and show you what I would do, okay? So right now, this is the scenario, what's presenting itself. We're the blue team. We're spawning right there. We have a teammate right there. We have another teammate right there. And we have another teammate right there. Basically, my team's going through the front right now. Okay, so yeah, so in this scenario, basically like, this is kind of what we're working with, where we have 2 people going through the front, my teammate's right there. And the thing is, we're on P3, but we're going to P4. So if we actually look, there's only 17 seconds left. So what we should be thinking about is not just P3, but we should be thinking about this. And right now, there's a huge gap. And the gap is right over here, this area here, okay? So what we should be thinking is, they're going to probably have something like this. They're going to have something like that. But they have somebody watching that. This is probably their setup, I would say. So if I'm number 1... as soon as I spawn, I am trying to get there and stop them. I am trying to win these fights, because whoever wins these fights, let's just say it's 1v1, whoever wins these fights, the other person will spawn all the way there, right? But if I die, right, I spawn all the way there. So it's essentially a battle for the spawn right now. So this is crucial. But what it looks like is happening here is this individual is actually going forward here, and that's a huge issue, because with 10 seconds left now, we've completely given them the freedom to go to the spawns. We end up dying, overcommitting, and now if they are good, if they're any decent players, they're going to give us the bad spawn. Let's see what they do. And that's exactly what happens, okay? This, again, small detail, you can't be doing this mid-match. It just takes way too long. We don't want to be doing this, okay? And now look, so what we should have done, in my opinion, what we should have done in that scenario is just right here. When we spawn up, as soon as we spawn up, teammates go forward, back away. Now we know they're there. Just kind of try and catch a timing. Maybe back away, be annoying here. Like try and catch that timing. So your kind of area here. Then go through maybe like this and just hold it. Get the kill. Hopefully get the kill. Chuck a stun there. Just try and be annoying and hold this area. If you manage to get the kill, then you kind of get to the back. And now you're just trying to watch this left-hand side. And now you're trying to watch this left because the pressure's coming through. Once you get all these kills, let's say you get 4 down and you get a bit more space, then you can go up a little bit. But for now, while the pressure's coming through, you want to go from there to kind of hold this left to get rid of that immediate pressure. That's what we're trying to do here. But instead, because we died, we end up spawning this side. They have all the map control, okay? So that's the biggest thing right now. We're going through the front. And the thing is, these lobbies are just a lot less punishing as well. So you're always going to get away with stuff just because they're not crimson iridescent players, right? So you're going to get away with stuff a bit more, but you're seeing they're still able to trap us in, and this is the result now. Now we're getting spawn trap. We're going through the back here, and it's just not an easy fight. It's just not an easy fight. We're going through, and again, you can see that they're letting us in. So the opponents here are trolling. They're actually making it easy for you. See what happens there. It's just a very, very common thing. Again, of the way you're approaching the gunfight. So the guy's sitting like this, right? So he's actually holding like this. So what you kind of want to do there is like, you know, slide cancel. You want to kind of slide cancel into a shot. Or like watch the left there, then slide cancel into a pro, or something like that. Like be a bit more annoying. But again, you can see the lack of movement is really costing you in these scenarios because it's not efficient. So look what you do. You're one shot from the guy at the front. You see that? I want to show you that real quick because that for me is just very important to look at. Yeah, right there, that little sprint. All you're doing is you're kind of going around the corner and then you're kind of doing like that. But if you think about it like that, you're doing that little sprint. Imagine the opponent's POV. You're just running at him. It's just a free kill. So we want to add some more movement. We want to add a lot more omni movement to be more annoying, okay? That's the, like, biggest thing I would note from this area. Now you spawn out again, and it's just a domino effect. Look how far we spawn here because of that play. And now we're all the way on the other side of the map. All the way there. So we're just giving them so much time for free, okay? Team is going through huge 2-piece, huge 3-piece. The last guy's there. And now we go through. We actually block the spawn. This is great. They're going to spawn piano here. So this is a good job from you. Good pinch. There's only one on the point. Just get in. Just get in. Be quick. Be quick. Be quicker there, bro. Be quicker. And look how you approach the stairs. You see him right there? You shoulder, you go through. Right there. Now, this is going to be a bit harder because in-game, I understand the timing. I do get it, for sure. But it's just, again, small details, right? But as you're going through... So right now, first of all, you get the kills. There's 3 down, right? 3 down. Just be quicker. Now you're here. They can't spawn here. They're going to spawn all the way piano. So you've done a great job, by the way. Fantastic job getting here. Then you go across. You see him right there. Just do that. Just buy some time. And then he's looking at you. Your teammate goes through and gets the kill. Look at the difference. You're trying to get the kill instead of playing your life here. You see him? You see your premium? No one could be here. You literally block the spawn. Just go through, get aggressive. This guy looks at you. Just go crouch. Just right now, when he's looking at you, again, I know this is kind of hard, but in game, just go crouch. Let him look at you, but don't just go crouch because he's going to turn around. Stand up again. Crouch, stand up again. So like we said, he's looking at me right now. If I go crouch like that, he might turn around and fight my teammate. So I actually have to go like that. I have to snake it, kind of like just distract him. So he's looking at me, and by then, my teammate goes through. It's game over. He gets killed, we move on. We move on to the new hill, like that, done. Okay? Play your life, you're good to go. But as soon as you die there, you're giving them a little bit of a chance. You should still spawn there, so you're fine. There you go. Move on to the new hill. First rotation, your teammates on the hill. Again, really, really poor play. We're going through the hill. Actually, I didn't mind. I thought you were going to sit on the hill there, so I don't mind that too much. It's just small details, my friend. Just small details, okay? Look at this. As soon as we spawn up, we have 2 teammates on the hill. What do we talk about? Map control, the biggest thing right now. Think about how many angles you can get shot from, okay? Right now, you have 2 teammates on the hill. You're standing here. You have a teammate right there and a teammate right there, and you're standing right here. If we actually look left here, because we don't manage to do that in game, we don't look left here. But if we actually look left here, how many angles can we be seen from? We can be seen from up top, from that side, from there, from there, from there. There's so many angles to be seen from. You want to stretch the map a little bit. If your teammates are there and you have a sub, kind of go around here. Imagine if I'm standing here, right? Like, and I'm at least holding kitchen. What happens now is we've limited this whole left side. Now we're only worried about up top. If I'm on the hill like this now, I'm a lot less worried because my teammate has kitchen. But if I'm with you and I do this, and I go forward there, I need to restart the game. If I go forward like this, I'm not really taking up much space. They can still come all the way from kitchen. So I think that's something we could have worked on. Be a bit more efficient there. I don't mind you pushing up here, but you got to commit to this. If you're going to push up here, you have to go round, maybe go up top or go up the zip and hold top catwalk from there. I think that's a great way of playing and a little bit more efficient. But look, you turn around, and now you're seeing them. And look, you have a sub. And again, it's just not an easy gunfight. So I would rather you go up top cat there. And guess what? You would have seen this guy. You would have had a easier fight for that, and it would have been a lot more beneficial from you, okay? So I would have much preferred you going up top. You have a fight there, you get taken out, 3 down, this guy's by himself, he's gonna get killed immediately, that's 4 down. And now you guys get pushed from different angles. So it's just about those small plays. I think the biggest thing I've seen is not switching to an AR has really cost you in certain scenarios. Same thing, you're going through, and you're just getting on the hill. We want to push up the map a little bit, okay? Right now, your teammates on your right, instead of you sitting right there, and fighting a hard angle, why not take a left, go through, and have an easier angle to fight them from? Okay, let's go through again. We're going to go back to the game. Right now, look at the situation you're in. So I'm going to show you guys through the through the game, sorry. You're sitting right here, okay? So right now I have a teammate to my right. My teammate's coming through there. Instead of me like standing right here, this is what I would do. I would say, okay, my teammate's on the right. I'm going to just do this. Now I have this area. If they push through, easy kill. Okay. What I could do is my teammate's fight. I can go pro. I could chill. We have so much more map control now because my teammate slides across. This is what I would want my teammate to do is this. Okay. Let's see he does this. He gets like this. Okay. This is my teammate now. He's chilling right here. He's hiding. He's chilling. Now imagine the enemy. This is what happens sometimes. The enemy gets tunnel visioned and they see him and they're like trying to get the kill and they try to go like that as well. They try to trade him. They try to get through. As they try to get through, you're chilling right here. You're like, hello. You see that. You see him go through. Kill. Now you're behind them. You're behind them. You're on the good side. You're chilling. Now you're there catwalk. You're being annoying. You have more space. And now your teammate's on the point and you're here. So much more map control. Just automatically within 3 seconds. But instead, what happens is you just give up the map control for the hill time. Your teammates are behind you, so there's no pressure. Right? I wanted you right over here. I wanted you right over there. Okay, with your gun up, holding this area. That's why I wanted you, but we actually sit here. And let's look what happens now. This guy goes up. Look, no map control. No map control. If they're top catwalk, it's an easy kill. And they get killed from another area, you guys get pinched. There's just no map control. No map control at all. You guys get 3-piece. Your teammate's by himself. He ends up dying. 3, 2, 1. Okay, they took their time there. They should have killed him quicker. Your teammate somehow stays alive there. They should have killed him quicker. Again, you're playing golds and platinums right now, so they're a little bit less punishing. So the concepts are still there, but they're a little bit less punishing. Some of your teammates stay alive for ages. Fair enough. Fair play. This was good from you to kind of shoot and give them danger and go past. I like this much more. Now they're going to come from piano. You know they're coming from piano. We should be ready. We should be ready. We should be ready. Not bad, but not perfect. We're trying to perfect the gameplay here, okay? So again, Omni movement, being a little bit more efficient in those scenarios. When we're in this scenario here, we're going through, we know they're there. Should be sliding left, being annoying, slide cancelling, jumping and sliding, being ready for the fight a little bit more, okay? So like when we're right here, we know they're coming through. Like that, like just being ready, sliding sideways, being ready, kind of hiding behind here, waiting, getting a kill, backing away, using a stun, backing away, repositioning. You know what I mean? Just being a little bit more fluent in terms of the movement once again. I think that'll be a great way of playing it. But I like the play overall. I really do. I really, really like the play overall. No one's behind you. Your teammates should be chilling. Your teammates, they're coming through kitchen. They're coming through kitchen. Another thing is your teammate on the map gives you information. So right now, your teammate's at the front right now. So as soon as you see this, they're like, okay, they're coming through kitchen. They're coming through kitchen. Your teammates on the left there, they all are coming through kitchen or underground, but probably kitchen. So I like this play a lot. I love this play from you to watch the back here. I really like this play from you. They're going to be through the white wall. I would have jumped across there. Good shots, fantastic shots. A little bit unlucky there. I think you could have taken a smarter route. So just to be a little bit smarter here in terms of preparation, we knew they were coming through kitchen or top catwalk, but kitchen was the main priority. So again, you have your equipment right here, okay? So as you're going up top, oh, let's do this. This is open, right? As you're going up top, just go through. And then you go through. And then you're behind them, you know? Just making it a bit easier. But when you do this, right? When you kind of go through the front like this, and you're standing here, you're in the fight. Your teammate's right there. You're just in the battle. You're in the mix of it, right? Imagine this is the enemy. The enemy's kind of ready. He's like doing this. Like he's looking at you. He's fighting you there. So what I wanted you to do was like, while your teammates are distracting him, chuck a nade there and then look through. You see no one there, catch a timing and go behind them, you know, just be a bit more annoying, finesse a little bit more. But look, you go through, you run across and now look where you're standing. You're standing in the battlefield. Look where he's looking right now. He's watching that area, okay? So if you, instead of standing there, if you went through, chucked a nade, stood here, watched this, no one's there, you stood right here. Instead of standing there, look what you would have been. Instead of standing there, you would have been behind him. You get this is the thing, you get the kill, and then you quickly reposition like that. And then this guy's probably, if you get a good timing, he's running past, you get a second kill, jump backwards, run away, reposition, go around, and you're chilling now. You're chilling, you go through the front, you know they're coming for catwalk, you hold catwalk like this. See one more, kill him, reposition around, go through, now you're chilling, now you're vibing. You go across, slide to a prone, and you're just moving a lot more efficient. Now you're up here again, 10 seconds, you stay here, you see one there, you back away, get a kill, And you see how much more fluent the movement looks? It's so much more, okay? I want to see a lot more of that, my friend. A lot more of that. Okay, let's play this one out. Now we go through. Good nade there. I like the nade. Go across, get aggressive. I love the zip play, by the way. I love the zip play. I really like the zip play. Again, just mechanically, I think that could be better. Just using your cover more, snaking a bit more on the cover. But it wasn't bad. That was probably the best break, to be honest. That was good. I just think mechanically you could do a little more practice. So I'm not sure how much this subscriber plays. I'm going to have a chat with them after. But I would say like just a bit more mechanically to spend a bit more time like smoothing out the mechanics, making it faster would be great. But at 3 down right now, your teammates push that side. They're going to probably spawn behind them. This is fine. This is good right now. P3. I like this play a lot. There you go. See what I'm saying about stretching the map? You finally stretch the map a little bit. Do you remember earlier? The subscriber had 4 people there? And I said that we want to have people stretch this way. This is the first time we're seeing it. Look at this now. Look, your teammates on the hills, they're going towards them. Instead of you being collapsed on the hill, you're behind, you get the kill, and you're stretching the map. You see what I'm saying? You're stretching the map more. And now look, you have the whole of middle. There's a second. It's not a coincidence. When you're playing well, I'm actually complimenting it before it's happening because you're making the right plays here. You're making the right plays here. This is much better from you, okay? Go through, be quicker, be quicker, be quicker. Get this aggression, get this map control. They're coming through, okay. Good shots. I want to see more slides between gunfights. That'll be a big thing to work on. It's just a little bit slow at times, but overall it's not bad. Right now, you know they're pushing you. Play your life, play your life. I don't mind this play through middle. I don't mind it as long as you have a teammate holding that. I don't mind this right now. Again, just kind of keep the pressure off them, but we've got to be careful for the far left there. Okay, so we spawn out. So this is what happened, right? So right now you go through, you end up getting killed right there. They're pushing through now through the back there, and they're kind of just fighting your teammate there. So this is where it gets a bit difficult. I don't know why you spawned there. I don't know who. Somebody might have been at the back that we didn't see, but we'll need to see the whole information there. But this is okay. Your teammates getting the kills. We just got to be quick to get there. Yeah, I think that guy might have been at the back without us realizing from a different angle. That's probably what happened. Somebody probably came through the back from this catwalk area. So right now you're playing your life. This is really good route from you. Really good route from you. Really good route from you. I love this route from you. I really do. Play behind the bathtub here, be annoying. This is great. One thing I would say is be behind the bathtub, just a bit more cover, natural cover, because right now there's a big problem with this setup that you're in, the spot you're in. Let me show you. This is what I find anyways when I'm playing. Like generally when you're playing in this area, let's go on the offense, right? If I go through like this, I'm able to camera you. So like say I was going against you specifically, say you were right there waiting, you're pre-aiming that, right? When I go through like this, I've actually cameraed you, so on my screen, I've got there first. You're not able to see me. That's where the camera goes in. If you're behind the bathtub, what you can do is kind of like crouch like this, and it's just a harder head glitch. You can snake behind it, go into cover, go up again, be annoying. I think it's just a much better spot, to be honest with you. But the good thing about this is it can be a bit of an off angle. Sometimes they think you're behind the bath, so you can sit like this. But if you are going to sit here, like, I would use my cover a bit more. Like, look at the difference in spots. Even if it's similar, look at the difference. You're out in the open, I'm holding the cover a bit more. So if you do want to play the tight angle, I would use your cover a little bit more, just to make it a bit more, I would say, finesse. Actually, no, that's the wrong word. Just to make it a little bit harder for them to see you, okay? That's probably what I would do there. But besides that, it's just not too bad. You do have your nade as well. I would probably use my nade here, just slow them down. Your teammate's got that right-hand side. I'll watch the front. This is fine. This is actually really good right now. This is really good right now. Good time. Huge time, in fact. Fantastic. I love that pre-fire. I love that. This is great play. This is a great play from you. Okay, right now is crucial. As soon as you guys get the kills, what I would have done if I was you is gone forward and cut the lanes here, because you have a teammate behind you. If you went forward, he would have played the time. This is where people may have a mixed opinion, but right now think about it. Okay, you're sitting like this. So the first time you see the opponent, the first time you see him is when he gets through here, and he's going to stand like this and he's going to fight you. So this is what I would get off, especially, to be honest. You could stay on the point. Your teammate's sitting like this. Your teammate has this middle door. So I don't mind you doing this instead. Just standing here and shouldering it. Because right now, even if somebody comes there, right, you shoot them, you back them away, and then go back to your spot. That's fine because you're putting pressure on them. That way, you know, if somebody comes through right now, imagine somebody comes through right there, you do this. And you back away. Let's say someone's right there and they're not looking. You kill them, you back away. You put so much more pressure on them. But when you sit here, you're letting them get to bedroom for free. So I would kind of slow them down. I would shoulder, kill, or just even shoulder. Let's say he makes you weak, you back away. By the time he comes around, you're already recovered. But just give them an extra threat, something to worry about a little bit more, okay? So one thing I would say, especially when your team is watching middle, push up a little bit because you got the kills. Shoulder this so you could watch down that corridor and have an easier gunfight and kill them at a further range. That's just a bit more beneficial, and that's where cutting lanes is really crucial, okay? Because right now, look, you're just waiting for them to eventually get on the point. See that? See the first gunfight right there? And that's the problem. Again, you win it, not bad, but your first gunfight is so close. You see what I mean? Your first gunfight is on the point, right? That's your first gunfight. Where what I wanted you to do was have a gunfight like, if you stood here, this guy was right there, or he's right there, you shoot him, let's say you kill him. He's back to where you're chilling now. You're in a great spot, much better spot. And then you go pro and you wait, you know they're not pushing, then you go up again. Just using your cover a little bit more and cutting lanes a bit more. Again, just adding that extra 5% to your game there, okay? Would have been much more beneficial. You end up getting broken. And this is the problem. When you get broken now, because of how low your setup was, you guys spawn out immediately. But the game's kind of getting closer now, so you guys did a great job there, to be honest with you. Really good job there. Let's set up for P1, see what you guys do. 3 down, hold the top catwalk. Just hold the top catwalk. Please hold the top catwalk. Great shot. Fantastic shot. Let's hold this area. Just hold this. 3 go down. They can spawn behind you. They should spawn out. They spawn parallel. Yep, they should be spawning out. This is really good. I love this play. Again, an AR here would be so beneficial. So beneficial, but I like what you're doing. I actually like the play you're making. Okay, right there. The only thing open for so long was underground. Okay, it's one of those hindsight plays where I can say it, but it is something to consider. Underground was open for a while. Just kind of being a bit more cautious of that for the off chance that people do push it. Most of the time they don't, but just in case they do, I would watch it sometimes. Right now, kitchen's open. I would have gone kitchen here. I would have gone kitchen a bit earlier. But I like what you're doing. Again, I would have got kitchen right now. I would have picked up kitchen, especially with your teammates spawning out. I would have gone kitchen. I would have gone kitchen ages ago. So you see the timing? Like right now, this is a bit too messy for me. This should have been ages ago because this allowed you to catch a bad timing. So this kind of little bit here, a little bit of randomness is what we got to work on. Like right now, you're going up top and just kind of standing, reloading out in the open. Like this bit here, you're just spinning around. We got to work on and be quicker to pick up the gap at kitchen. It's got to be way quicker there, okay? But I don't mind this. You don't need to watch just watch kitchen. You're chilling. Just watch kitchen right now. There's 2. The 3rd's right there. Just push out kitchen. Just push out kitchen or hold kitchen. You're fine. Your teammates put, yeah, so you see, the pressure just isn't enough. So right now, they didn't come through kitchen, they came through the front. But if you looked at kitchen, you would have realized they're not there and you could have made a play. So right now, what I would have said, is if we go back to that area, is again, just being a little bit more active is definitely the word I would use here. So right now, we go through, you're by yourself, your teammates end up dying here, so just going across, going through, watching kitchen, just having a look, no one there. Okay, no one's there, going across here, right, no one's kitchen, I'm gonna go through the front. Because I want to keep them trapped here. So I'm going to go through. And now I'm a bit more active here, right? So now let's say you get a kill. Back away. Hold kitchen again. You're going to go through. Hold kitchen again. You see no one there. Now you go through the left here. And you're just kind of watching more space on the map. Going through. No one. You know your teammate's got kitchen now. You go across. Obviously you have a sub out, not a pistol. I've got no ammo. Go through. Watch this area. Get a kill. Back away. Reposition. Play an off angle. Right now you chill here. You go here. Your teammate's got that. You just chill here like this with a sub. You chill like this. You get another kill. Go through zip. Now your teammates say you watch front. And just be more active. Same thing we went through earlier. Being way more active, okay? Now you end up going through, you end up dying. And look what happens. Now you guys spawn out because of the map pressure. Now you guys spawn out. Now you go through the front. Think about this. How you guys are going through the front, that's what they did. And look. Look how easy this hill was. Look how easy this hill was because there was no pressure from you. Right now. Imagine if this, okay? But I was your opponent. Okay? I'm actually going to get a sub out because I want to show you again what I mean. But imagine... That's a nice little resort on the bottom. Bro, Skyline's in a lit place, bro. Where's Skyline at? Look at that little resort. Anyways, moving on. Right now, this is where you are on your screen. You're standing right over there. Okay, you're running. This is what I mean by cutting lanes. If I sit at the hill like this, I'm letting you get all the way there before you have a gunfight, where you're going to be ready. Right now, you're not ready for a gunfight. So that's my opponent. You're standing right there, and I do this. I kill you every time. Because you're not ready for it. If I just came around that corner and went around, I kill you every time. Now, obviously, in this scenario, I get your teammates there. It's just the point I'm trying to make. So not right now, but generally, you want to be pushing out in that situation. Right now, you can see, because there is no one there, you're able to get there. You're able to be ready for the fights, and it's easier for you guys to break. Vice versa, when you're on that side, you want to push out because of that very reason, okay? Go through. Really mixy game right now. Use your equipment. Use your equipment. Good kill. Use your equipment. Go underground. I would go underground here, to be honest with you. I think going through the front's a bit dangerous, but you managed to make it 4 down. 4 down. This is a phenomenal play. Phenomenal play right now. Great shots. Use your equipment. Use your equipment. Slow them down. Not a bad play. I would have used my equipment as the only suggestion, but regardless, that was a really good play. Good pressure from you. Same thing about middle map. Remember what we said about middle map? We do not want to get caught here. I love this pressure. You're putting more pressure at time. This is so much better. That guy's one shot. That was so much better from you. Don't get trapped there. Good. Put pressure on him. That drop shot was perfect because he's one shot. Your team gets a trade. Put more pressure. Don't be stuck in the middle. That's great. Same thing here. Put more pressure in the middle. Put more pressure in the middle. Put more pressure in the middle. I also want to see you pick up a sub more. Sorry, an AR more. You're too sub heavy in my opinion. Okay. Good performance. But this lobby, especially if you look at the teams, you had 4 plats versus 2 golds and 2 plats. I think this was a good performance for this lobby, but I need to see more to get you to diamond. Hopefully, those mistakes made sense. And it's just the main point is to just way more map pressure and way more movement in situations, and also be more punishing. And another thing is, a huge thing for you specifically is using an AR more, because I feel like a lot of your scenarios, most of the scenarios I found you in, were very sub heavy. We need to have an AR more. Okay, you guys know the drill. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.